Hello, good afternoon. My name is Gail Green, and I'm so excited to be here with State Representative Esther Helton-Haynes. And today, I'm hoping that Hamilton County is going to get to know her a little bit better through this YouTube Zoom interview. So, Representative Helton-Haynes, please introduce yourself to the voters of Hamilton County. Tell us, when you were elected, a little bit about your position and how long you've been serving.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Gail, for asking me to do this. I appreciate it. I'm Esther Helton-Haynes. I represent State House District 30, and that encompasses East Ridge, East Brainerd, part of Collegedale, most of Apison, Brainerd, Missionary Ridge, part of Missionary Ridge, um, Ridgedale, a little bit of all of Ridgeside, which is the municipality, and East Lake.
Okay. And how long have you been serving?
I've been serving for 7 years. Next January will be the beginning of my 8th year.
Okay, awesome. Can you tell a little bit about your family and what inspired you to run for office?
Okay, I have um, a blended family. I'm married to Marty Haynes, and he has two sons and two grandchildren. I really do consider them my own, and I have three adult children. Lee Helton, who's a county commissioner. Lisa Golden, she works for the court system. She has since she's been out of high school, so she's been there about 20 years. And my youngest son lives in New York. His name's Kip, and he's a graphic designer. And I
Oh,
have five grandchildren. And as I said, we're a blended family. Marty loves my kids. I love his, and it's great.
awesome. I didn't know you had a graphic designer in your family. Man, we need some help with that in the HCGOP. Maybe I'll reach
He
out to
is
that.
he is really, really good. He's
Awesome.
really good.
Okay. Well, tell us how many people you serve, and I know this is a really hard question, but if you had to boil it down to the essential duties of your office, what does that look like?
Okay. I represent approximately 70,000 people. And I think the most important thing that we do in Nashville, even above carrying legislation, is constituent services. I think that's really important when somebody reaches out, they have a problem, being able to connect them to the right person and just help them with issues that maybe they just don't know who to talk to. Sometimes it's federal issues, so we'll call Congressman Flashman's office or Senator Blackburn. And it's just really helping people solve common everyday things that may be a little bit complicated that they just don't know how to resolve.
Would you be able to, I know no work week is typical for you guys, but if you had to talk about maybe a typical work week in the spring when you're in session, can you just tell us a little, like what that might look like a little bit?
Okay. During session, we are in Nashville Monday through Thursday, and our work days, they start pretty early. I mean, depending on what time a committee. In the House of Representatives, we have subcommittees and full committees. And so depending on what time those committees meet, you're in those, and in between that, you're studying legislation, your own legislation, and then the bills that are possibly going to come before your committee. I also chair a committee, a subcommittee, insurance. So I have to know the bills that are coming through my committee. If it's a bad bill, I have to kind of prepare the member that's going to present it to say, hey, a cool breeze is blowing. You may want to remove the bill or think about carrying it at a later date if we don't think it's going to be a good thing. There's always many, many visitors. I've seen you up there many, many times working legislation. And so we do meet with a lot of constituents and different organizations, um, maybe different lobbyists that represent healthcare or um, other areas that we're carrying their legislation. So it's a very packed schedule. And it just seems to increase as the end of session approaches. But it's fun, it's fast paced, and I really enjoy it.
Awesome. Thank you. I enjoy it too. What do you love the most about your job? You actually kind of alluded to constituent care, so maybe this is repetitive, but is
I
there anything
think,
specific?
well, I think because my background is nursing, and I think nursing and then being a mother is just two of my biggest accomplishments. And as you know, being a mother and a nurse, you really have to listen carefully and you're constantly solving problems. So I think that's what I enjoy most is just solving problems. And I think being a mom really gives you a heads up on that.
Does. It does. It's very important. Well, I would love for you to tell Hamilton County voters when you're up for reelection and what do you want Republican voters to know about you as we go into 2026? What would you like to share with them?
Okay, I'm up for reelection. The primary is next August, August 26th, and then we have the general election in November of 26. I think I just want what voters to know that I'm available. I'm always willing to listen and approachable. I hope people feel like that anywhere they see me, they can come up and say, hey, even if it's the grocery store, it happens a lot. And I really feel flattered when they do that. And I just want them to know that anytime they need anything, feel free to call my office. And I can be reached by my email at the state. It's rep.esther.helton@capital.10.gov.
Okay, perfect. Well, that was going to be my next question is how will people get a hold of you? So you already handled that. Well, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your service to the people of Hamilton County and Tennessee. I am personally grateful to you, and I know others are. It's a sacrifice, and I'm just grateful for our elected officials who are willing to serve. So thank you
Well,
for your
thank
time.
you. Thank you so much. You
You have a
have
great.
happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you before Thanksgiving.
All right, you
Bye-bye.
too.
Bye.
Bye.